Hi guys, welcome to today's video. We finally got Momo first Joseph from NAEU to actually help us or teach us how to play Joseph properly. Their YouTube video will, well not video, but of course their YouTube description, their channel in general will be down in the description or up on your screen right now. But of course, I just want to thank everyone for recommending Momo to me, and of course I want to thank Momo as well. And here is also a small message from Momo.
Hey everyone, I'm Momo, the current S1 photo. I'll be teaching Kuros and Joseph today. English is not my first language, and I am very shy to speak, so you will see subtitles instead of my voice for the rest of the video. I upload my Joseph rank gameplays daily on my channel, so please do check me out if you are interested. And I guess this is a little voice reveal of me.
Well, there you go. Throughout the video, you only hear me mainly talk and commentate of what Momo taught us to do. Momo is a bit shy themselves, so they did kind of ask me to not include their voice throughout this whole video as well. Therefore, for the first part, it'll be Momo teaching us how to play Joseph. For the second part, it'll be me kind of doing the commentary of saying how we kind of, took what we learned from Momo and put it into game practice as well. But aside from that, this is game 1 highlights. After game 1 highlights, we'll just skip straight on towards game 2 just because there's really nothing left to see in game 1.
Like between the pallets.
Oh,
there. To the right, behind you. Behind you.
behind me!
Behind you. Behind
This
you.
one!
To the left.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
By the crow.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I just realized. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. Okay. Okay, for second game, Momo taught me that we should open the camera first and then walk to Shack before we go in towards Camera World. This is just so you can find to see whether or not the survivor is in Shack or not first, and then go towards the outer range if the mechanic is not there. This is actually quite big brain as well, as we're able to find mech immediately. After that, we were then tasked to go towards middle to look for the Enchantress first and then towards red carpet. But sadly, Meteorologist was actually hiding right behind one of the entrances, so we weren't actually able to get our 5 hits for the Joseph. The Magician Chase was a little bit annoying. To be fair, he did do pretty well with quite a lot of his wands, but he did unfortunately mistime his flywheel, which is pretty unfortunate. But I do feel like Magician, after his buff, he does get quite speedy, doesn't he? Especially when I just mispressed attack and it somehow hit him. I feel like hitting his wands are like hitting my chairs right now recently for some reason, but we're able to secure him down with a blink, so that's overall okay, and we're able to force the dot out too. Honestly, throughout this whole game, they kind of did just sell Magician, and we were able to get a few nice downs on towards the Enchantress here. But for endgame, it was the mech who came into rescue, so we just decided to actually target the mech for the guaranteed tie game, and that, honestly speaking, concludes it for game 2. So for the third game, the survivor spawns you can see on the screen, right? But we spawned bottom left, excuse me, inside Junkyard here. So from Momo's point of view, you take the picture immediately, but you shouldn't actually go in. I went in by accident. So we just decided to go with it, right? But basically, you don't go in first. You'll take the next camera that's actually outside of Junkyard, and then you go through there. And usually, right, survivors are hiding behind that big rock. And once you're able to find that survivor, you're able to go towards middle immediately to either find a rescue, or in our case right now, it's Gardner, who is a really easy find. In our case here, probably should have doubled down, but it's okay. We at least got 2 easy hits and Ento's down on the ground. And according to Momo as well, most of the times during that spawn location, either survivors would go into factory or back in towards Junkyard. We did go into Junkyard, however, Ento just wasn't within range of Deer Hunt, so we were unfortunate that we kind of missed her in that one area. We couldn't really find anyone afterwards, so I think I might have to end game 3 pretty early on as well. Once again, very similar to game 1, my brain kind of fogged out midway through playing Joseph here, but we'll see the next 2 games where we're actually able to see how effective Momo's strategy actually is in maps like these, and of course, it's a general viewpoint of how first Joseph plays. Right, we're able to actually put what Momo taught us into test here. So the spawn location is shown on the screen as well, and we do have someone right in front of us. This time, we're going to take a picture, and we're going to go straight towards middle. to look for who's due. We got tinnitus initially here already as well, by the way, and we did see who was actually running nearby. So now we see cheerleader, so cheerleader standing still. With this, right, there's someone in factory, there's someone in middle, and there's someone near shack. I think for our case scenario here, I went towards factory first, and then we went to middle to look for someone. That would be our main plan here, but I would say, right, with this type of spawn locations too, it does make it really nice how you're just gonna be able to see whoever spawns in factory right outside of it too. So there's not really much places for the survivors to be actually hiding in as well. And you can see here too, right, I'm ready at middle and it's just 25% of energy left on that camera. The only unfortunate part was I didn't realize until I watched the replay, but they actually spawn on the very outer side of middle, so I kind of got cooked a little bit, but it's okay, right? We can't forget what Momo taught us before too. Go back to the same location where survivors originally spawn. They usually spawn on the very inner depths of that area, and that is what we're trying to do here as well. I'm quite sure I actually don't find anyone here unless I do, right? No, I actually don't find anyone here, so they actually do manage to self-heal up on time. So in this case scenario, it was a little bit unfortunate. It was more or less time wasted. So really the last case scenario here for us is to either A, go to middle, or B, go to factory where Embalmer is actually at half health. And I opted out for option B. Cheerleader did use up self-heal just there on time, and tinnitus did pop as well. So I was kind of skeptical on where Cheerleader was, but it seems like Embalmer got healed by someone else. Cheerleader is probably back in Junkyard Ruin since I lost her, so I decided to say, hey, I don't think I can chase after Cheerleader anymore. Let's go straight towards middle. Because like a lot of times it seems like when I was playing with Momo as well, it's more about, oh, we saw Our Lady there too if you didn't see her on green hash. But for Momo's point of view, a lot of times it is try to injure the survivors as much as possible and then go towards where they initially kind of were spawning, because that's kind of where people will choose to down in at the near in-depth corners. That gives you more of a bigger highlight of where they actually will go down to. But with this game, we're able to find Embalmer here once again. We are able to also get a double chair scenario here, which is good, right? And we see the Cypher machine in front of us pop as well, so we know there's so many survivors actually nearby, which is really, really, really good. We decided actually to get Knight here instead because we know that Embalmer is a one-hit blink down. Compared to Knight, he can still attack protect us, so it is still kind of annoying. But right now we're kind of just standing in this one location. There's like, you know, 3 survivors in the same area. We are at a very good start. Everyone is injured and I can cheer Knight for a double down. So like in this scenario, it's really good for us. Right, we're able to get Knight down. Unfortunately speaking, Embalmer, yes, he did get rescued, but we're going to run back towards the same general direction, hoping that we actually find Knight here. If we don't, we'll just car trick back. Right, but if we do, even better. But it seems like for this point of view, right, I decided to car trick back. We did see someone here immediately. It is the cheerleader, but Our Lady's right in front of us. So we went for Our Lady. We definitely went for Our Lady here. I do think, right, a lot of the times they go towards the opposite end of where you actually cheer the survivor, just so they're really far away from you. And that's kind of one of the nicer things about playing JoJo here too, right? But we do manage to get Our Lady in towards basement. Thankfully, they finally did actually heal the Knight. But not only that too, now no one can actually rescue aside from Cheerleader. We have Blink, we still have our camera. They can heal, yes, but we have a picture that we can take right around now. And Knight wouldn't be able to actually get healed on time too. It'd be a miracle, unless like he brought the heal persona, but most Knights don't anyway, so it's fine. In this case, right, both Knight and Cheerleader were coming in. It's after half anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Knight probably did a double attack prediction here, so we just decided, yo, you know what, whatever. We're not going to do anything until anything is done. I decided Blinker to try get a terror shot. Probably shouldn't have done it, knowing that we're actually playing JoJo, who has a long attack recovery if he misses, so that's a bit unfortunate. We could, potentially speaking here, right, look for Cheerleader or Knight, once again, who's coming in for the back to rescue. Even if Knight gets a rescue here, it doesn't matter. It's a 20-second time timer, and Camera World like lasts for a while, and there you go. It's going to be a double down scenario. No one can actually rescue. Cheerleader came in to help Knight, so Embalmer was not healed. Like, even if Our Lady wants The Our Lady can't get 36 stacks as well, so we're able to get a double down scenario. It's fine. 2 Cypher machines remaining. We had our camera. We can't just go out and look for the nearby survivors and prevent them from rescuing. So back in basement, we did get tinnitus and then we lost tinnitus, so that just means that there's actually someone in middle decoding, because that's usually how tinnitus in basement does work. We decided to actually go towards middle here to see whether or not we can find anyone. We did see footprints, but we decided to double back here anyways, just because it could be a double rescue, excuse me, and we saw Our Lady, which is honestly speaking brilliant. Like by this point, you saw how this kind of twirls, how the freezing path or the icy path froze, right? That just means she's not using her items, so it's fine there. And Knight basically attack reducts us twice, but it's fine. We can just wait and we can look for a drop down hit. And like, it's not like Knight counters us anyways. I mean, we're playing JoJo. It makes more sense for us just to wait and then hit Knight when she has that chip damage. Because like, we deal 0.75, he blocks 0.25. It's more worth it for us just to wait. And for Knight here, it's just a down scenario for him. We decided to actually double card trick back, but I still have to wait for him here anyways, because like realistically speaking, for single hit hunters up against Knight, you're gonna have to wait no matter what happens, right? But with this, Knight is down. Knight was after half as well, and this is concluded as a win game. We won't really show you the end part for this, just because I kind of slugged them for like 4 ciphers. Well, for 2.5 minutes, so let's move on towards the next game. Straight towards the second game here as well, right? It's a bit of a different map, but I wouldn't like. I've only played 3 games with Momo, right? And sadly, it was the same. Like 2 of the maps were always the same. Well, it was in Red Church, but for this one, it's also fine too. It's also fine too. So who do we look for? We're gonna go to middle. We did see red dot somewhere, and we got the first hit there, but that's fine. So Cowboy first hit here is okay. To be honest with you, it's not the best. It's not the worst. It's all right, to be fair. Because like with this one location, right, you've someone in balcony, someone in middle, and then like we should probably be able to see whoever here spawns in middle. That's going to be Mechanic. Mech in middle is quite surprising, but Mech does get pretty hard countered by JoJo because of the camera world too, right? So in this scenario here, right, we chair Cowboy, and what we want to do is we want to chair Mech. Yes, Mech can have a doll outside, but we want to kind of go towards the 2-story area shrine here to look for a Journey. But sadly, we can't see her, so it will end up as a double down scenario. We do have tinnitus, yes, but for this, it's more than enough. And I do think, once again, right, for my decision making here, I decided to go to a corner, but was pretty unsuccessful on that part, sadly. So I saw Mech and the Cowboy getting healed. It was a good early game, but we don't have cards, sadly. But I did kind of get a skimmer of... I thought we saw someone near that area, but I guess I didn't, so I just decided to double back here. But we see Cowboy right near towards Graveyard. See, whenever you make decisions, it's kind of like it's always so 50-50 with JoJo. Even from my point of view, it's always just so 50-50. We're able to actually find Cowboy here. I saw another footprint as well. I think this is Journalist. If we turn left, no, it's Cordy. I don't know about Cordy, but I'm quite sure I didn't have a good time with her. She decides to call me here, I think, but my camera world, yeah, so there's that for Cordy. But see, we see Cordy right here, we see Mech as well, and then we see Cowboy nearby as well. And Cowboy is trying to help Mech for some reason, which is pretty interesting for me, right? Because his own mirror image is right there. Because, like, realistically speaking, right, no matter what happens here, I'm going to look for Cowboy. Like, no matter what happens here, I'm going to check Cowboy here, no matter what happens. So we're just deciding to walk around here with tinnitus as well. Cowboy still has Mechanic on his back, and I'm quite sure he self-rescued himself on time as well, so I got pretty cooked. That was unfortunate. I lost his position, but oh well, it is what it is. After a long pause, we were able to get Cowboy down. I was very patient, by the way, very patient with that flywheel. We all know harasses bring flywheel, so when you blink out, wait a little bit and maybe try bait it out. You usually in that scenario, survivors are more under pressure than you are, especially playing JoJo 2, right? So this is absolutely okay for us. Got Cowboy down, got him chaired, and that's a free camera roll taken for us. Someone's decoding in middle. Someone's actually nearby us as well with that Cypher machine shaking. You see me looking at it near School Gate. And we do see Journey as well running behind Shrine, but I just want to come towards the middle to annoy that doll just for a little bit longer, but we do know Journalist is coming in. So there's Journey. She's holding that camera like no tomorrow. I decided to hit her here. Like in this scenario, you just hit the Journalist. It's fine. It doesn't matter. She wants to double back to actually get the rescue. I mispredicted and I hit the chair. So that's sad. That is pretty sad. But we decided to go after Journey here anyways, right? If Cowboy wants to come back, he can self-rescue. And like the even better scenario of this part is we I don't know how we did it, but we did it. We baited out Journey there. And I think in my scenario here, I wanted to bring this back towards Cowboy's chair. And I did, yes, just so Cowboy doesn't come in. But we aim for a double down. There's no tonight, so that's fine. Okay, so basically Cowboy got picked up. Mech is coming in for the rescue. I'm quite sure Joseph's not that thick, but Mech did get stuck. I would say, right, it's kind of an illusion as well. Like with this skin, it does seem like he's really skinny, but it just doesn't work that way. Mech got double downed. We heard someone coming in from this direction. I just still wanted to play it safe, so I decided to card trick there just to double check if there's anyone nearby, but it does seem like they're pretty far away. Journey is after half. We want to leave Mech here actually on the ground for quite a long time, because if she does have doll, then that means she needs to control the doll. Right, well, occasionally speaking, but she still does need to use health heal too. I don't really believe that Mech used health heal up that fast, but I'm still not willing to pick up. Oh no, she did. Oh, I'm cooked. That is pretty good. And we see Cowboy coming in as well, right? So it's now a 2-for-1. If Cowboy rescues, I can hit either Cowboy or Journey, but I need to register a hit on Cowboy first. And I blink, so I think I do get a hit here. I didn't. Okay, I think I blinked this one. I blinked this one. There we go. And it's Cowboy. Cowboy was after half because Mech failed rescue. Yeah, Cowboy was after half because Mech failed rescue, and we got a guarantee one-man eliminate. Oh no, never mind. But no one can rescue. Cordy doesn't even have a gun because she hit my camera with it. So yeah, good for us. Like a lot of times now, I start to realize that they really want to bait. Cordy got Terror Shock there, which was unfortunate, and Mech. Yeah, it's also a failed rescue, so it's a guaranteed win game here for us, as Mech also doesn't have borrowed time. This Hyper Machine did pop there too. But it is a 3-man elimination. I think Journey did get dungeon. Yeah, I think Journey did get dungeon, but overall, not bad for the second game. Like, with these two games played out as well, I would say a lot of Momo's input did help me quite a lot in some parts of the decision making, especially when it comes to, you know, the first camera, how to get as much hits as possible, and just me trying to fix myself from being blind. I think probably a lot of players who initially start playing Joseph has that issue as well. But do check out Momo as well, by the way. As I said at the start of the video as well, her description will be down in the link below. And not only that too, right, there also will be like an end chapter here for the outro where we link one of her videos too. But overall for now, thank you all very much for teaching me how to play JoJo, especially, you know, coming from first Joseph as well. And yes, English is not her native language, so please do be nice on her too. Anyways, that's going to be it from JoJo video for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.